Welcome back to another episode of Talk. We got a very special guest here in the house. We got Moor Gang, Chief Jones, Cuddy, Come on.
Come on.
You already know, Jskip, how you feeling, man?
Man, feeling good, feeling great. Weather's, clearing up a little bit. We're able to wear a little less.
A little more drip.
A little less, a little more get a little more drippy out,
With them Spanx and Speedos, you know what I'm saying?
Feel me? Where them summer fits at? How your kicks looking? How your whip looking?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a little announcements off the bat, man. We interviewed our cousin Jabel Hendricks yesterday. He's our cousin from our bloodline on the Hendricks side, Al Hendricks side, from Mobile, Alabama. So he's dropping some dance hall, like rock and roll, kind of like blues music out there. He got crazy vocals. So make sure y'all all check that out. That was our Music Monday yesterday.
And cheers to the catalog. Another family member that can do it, surprisingly.
Exactly.
Come on.
Feel me?
Why they so shocked now?
Man.
You can have a drop of blood and you gonna hit.
Come on.
It's in us, not on us, man. You feel me? Come on. But yeah, other little sad news. You guys see Russell Wilson's talking about he doesn't want it to be an emotional week one when we whoop him on week one here in the town.
He need to stop it.
Yeah.
How you guys feeling about that?
He's only saying that because, he feels that way. No one told him to say that.
Yeah.
You're only saying that because you feel that way. You know it's going to be emotional. You know that he's going to feel the pressure.
Come on.
We all know Russ, and we've known Russ for 10 plus years now, so.
That nigga been the town spokesperson for hella long.
Yeah, exactly. You just can't get up and leave somewhere else and then just act like you're not affected by where you really got your name for yourself. So.
Exactly.
He went to Denver too.
Exactly.
If anything, I would rather let he act like when an ex go down a bad track.
Yeah.
Like I wish he would have went to a bad team, or a problematic team. Like
Denver's pretty problematic though.
I wish he would have went to the Ravens or something like
behind Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, nigga, do something.
Nah, I think that he's finally gonna get the keys and do what he really wants, and he's gonna see for himself that it just doesn't work. But I wish him the best of luck. I just know that his play style we've grown past it as a city. We've had 10 years of it. I think we're ready to move on. We just know that
we don't have the baseball team for the last 8 years.
Exactly.
We're good at being hurt.
We're good at being hurt.
It's all right.
Yeah,
you go do your thing. We'll be fine, and we know it always rains here.
Exactly.
What else? What next?
You know
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I'm all in for Gino though. Gino's doing his thing.
I'm feeling good about Gino, man.
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I've seen some practice footage too. He's really heaming up. He's 31, so you got to look at. He's really in his prime. So, everybody is judgmental of what he's done, as far as, he wasn't even a first overall pick. Expectations for him weren't always, big. He's always defeated his expectations. He broke the Jets rookie record for passing yards and stuff like that, and he had nobodies on his team. So,
tricky ball play.
We seen what he did last year when he got the keys. And he was able to just get DK the ball. That's all we asked for.
Yeah.
Get DK the ball, give love to everybody else because now people are going to double, triple team DK now. And someone's always open. So, we just keep that in mind. DK is really our future. Really we're building, around him offensively. And defensively we're building around Jordan Brooks and Jamal Adams. But
Adams is a dog.
That's what I'm saying. Our defense has always been smooth. Our defense has always been cool. So I don't have no problem with us giving other teams 3 and outs. It's just the matter of what we do with the ball. If we can keep the chains moving, and Gino's proved that. We keep the chains moving. We at least get in field goal range every time. We're putting points on the board. We're winning every game.
Yeah, literally.
So I think that this is a 10-game, at least a 10-plus win season.
This week the Hawks also signed Marquise Goodwin from the Bears.
Oh, and that was
How do you feel about that?
A nail in the coffin, bro. Now we got someone who's an Olympic track runner, a long jumper. So we have someone who's at the Olympic stature who also runs like a 4.2. Mm-hmm. This is just more speed on the field. We got DK people are gonna always double team him because not one person can guard him, or else it's just to him every time. And that's an automatic 10 yards.
Come on.
They'd be just giving up. So double teaming him, someone's always gonna be open, and the more we got speed on the field, yeah, I'm ready.
So for this episode, we definitely, we always hop in the fam up. We always gotta let the Sound Talk subscribers know about the history of the Seattle music game and how we really been doing this. So we got Chief from Moor Gang here.
Come on,
we gotta show some of the history, and then we're gonna show
Pioneers.
probably one of his oldest videos, and then after that, we're gonna dive into how Moor Gang started, and he's gonna tell some stories about how that all started.
Yeah, shit.
And come on, you feel me? That's a podcast, man.
Come on, let's get it.
Easy.
What you got?
What you got, Q?
We got it's ready.
Oh shit.
You know that. Long live Rich Rowe. We had to get Cuddy in the video
this
too.
This shit crazy, cause man, R.I.P. Freddie too, cause he died a little bit after this.
Oh, you went to the Looney Tunes cartoons.
Oh, what? No.
He said, oh, what? No.
Yeah, no, this is my shit. Way different than Looney Tunes.
It's good.
I was looking at the $5 million. I'm like, oh, okay. Whoa, we got numbers.
Come on.
We got 5K, though. And this is numbers back in the day.
This is numbers for the town.
It's
hard to
Come on.
Let me let it buffer for a little hot second.
You see Rich Relly driving, man, whipping the Impala, man.
Driving, man. Hold on, you shut up yours.
Shout out Jay Bird in the front seat.
I remember hitting Cuddy
Come on, Rich Rowe right there.
Was popping. I was like, yo, you still got that little dunk? Nigga, let's throw it in. Come
on.
Fuck. I had it been like 20 or something. When was this? 21, maybe?
Let me see. The day was 2011.
2011.
How old?
21.
21?
Whoa.
10 years ago? Or 2022?
No.
11? Oh, 20.
You're born in 91.
20.
20? Oh. I wasn't even able to drink. I was off that.
Real Seattle history, man. Hold on, let me get my little talent talk, man.
Seattle's finest.
And that's crazy because if you were 20, that means Relly was 17.
He was 17 doing it. He had a little drunk, nigga.
He was 17.
Nigga, we had no burners in the wind. We was up there. And Jskip has that flame all the time.
Oh, yeah, facts.
Come on. Push gang, more gang. It's for certain that you'll choose. I'm a Looney Tune, schizophrenic wife.
Forget lyrics.
Look at this one. I haven't heard this shit like, yo. Hey. Have bitches doing lines in it.
You're wild, man.
There is no trouble. Hey. Dog board.
Ballpark Frank.
Up in the tank.
Boys.
Sharper than a needle in a haystack. Lay back, riding in my Lincoln like a Maybach. Play that, fuck your main bitch, call it payback. Nigga, I was off. Yo, y'all keep so good. So young.
So young.
The actors were so ahead of his time. Now this how every music video be with a little story in it.
Bro, nobody got stories like this though. Even nowadays.
It's like one of my first videos.
Who's that? Who's that in the front seat?
That's Julian, nigga.
Nah, I swear it wasn't. It's looked like somebody skinny.
Bruh, Jay Bird, nigga was off that at that time. He was in the detox. Bro, that's
Oh yeah,
Julian,
that
my
was
nigga.
Julian, huh? That boy was super skinny back then.
Had that Richard Nick. I kicked this up. Boy, that's a meet the flockers, nigga. Hit him.
Boys is taking shots of the Patron. Getting lit. Cutting it.
Hey!
He threw it
Open
out.
up! Oh shit! Hey, Steer Man.
Skeets had me dying one night because I was talking to him about this video. I was like, bro, this is really like the most like one of the most legendary town videos. And he was like, you know what's fucked up? It's because they had me get robbed like I was some I was some fuck. He said I got the whole Draco in the video. I'm supposed to rock. He said I'm supposed to rock these niggas. I'm back to rob these niggas and we get done shooting with my part.
Fuck.
I was crying.
I'm dead.
This is just after he gets robbed.
He just did it.
He's just rapping.
Hey, nah, Skeets was ahead of his time.
Facts.
My nigga been doing beats.
Dying.
He got the fulfillment center for South End niggas. You want beats, bro? If you're coming up out the South End, bro, you do music, you run through Skeets.
You got to.
You gotta hit Skeets. You
got
know what I'm saying?
You got to.
That nigga really got every flavor.
Facts.
My nigga really listen to only like fucking R&B and shit.
That's
You
what
know?
I'm saying. His catalog is deep. And he don't be sampling nothing really. Like,
No,
he
nigga.
just be off.
To make his own.
It's just amazing seeing his process too. He don't even, all he do is just hear the sound and then he'll just start clicking. And then after he's done clicking, he'll press play and it's the full beat.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, what the fuck? This nigga
This is
just
what you were doing there? He did.
It's like this nigga just fills in the blanks. Dead ass.
Yeah. That shit. A blast from the past, you know?
Get ready for the summer 2011 shit. It's crazy.
Real shiesty in the six, man. Hey,
Come
man.
on.
Hey, that's some legendary shit for real. Like, come on, man.
Man,
Yo,
for real.
So look, man, what inspired that? Like, how did you guys make that video? Like, what inspired it? Who recorded the video? And like, get into that, cause he like that's some town history. 2011, 5,000 views. Look, in our Town Talk playlist today, y'all, people are struggling to get 1,000 views still. Like in Seattle, we do not get a lot of spotlight. We were talking about it in our podcast previously that 5,000 views, you're kind of on the town. That's 2011 getting 5,000 views. You feel me? So like, talk about that a little bit, Chief.
well, shit. It's like, you know, like niggas didn't grow up trying to really rap. You know, you go up rapping at parties.
Yeah.
You know, you're rapping. You know, everybody's busting freeze. You know, you catch niggas at the back of the party. You know, kicking it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like fucking rapping is just like something that just like, especially for town shit, cause nobody ever really had like, this wasn't really like a real goal, you know, for niggas, cause nobody ever had a rapper from Seattle, so
Yeah,
we didn't
exactly.
think it was like tangible.
Yeah.
So like nigga, when niggas started really rapping, it was like how they line niggas up for kickball, but they only pick out cool niggas.
Yeah.
So that's that's how I got into the rap scene. It was like, oh, this nigga cool, nigga, he's getting it.
Yeah.
You know, I could have said the Barney intro, but niggas have been like, oh, this nigga's fitting and me kicking it, nigga, cool, nigga, do your thing, nigga.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I just so happened to been, you know, doing my shit. and then linking up with other people, you know, and honestly, just like being in the scene, you know, like kicking it, hitting clubs, hitting parties, you know, and different kind of, you know, atmospheres. Not only the hood parties, nigga, you at the white folk parties, nigga. You know, you catch me in fucking South Park, nigga, one night, nigga, with the essays, nigga.
Man,
like,
tough on the essays.
Like, you know, it's like everything kind of went together, and you know, everybody had a better understanding with like what your personality was, because we weren't trying to press ourselves as like a rapper first. Like, I met Fred at a party, you know, and we was just vibing.
Come on.
You know, so it was just like,
Man.
oh yeah, you're doing videos? Nigga, I got like some shit. Nigga, I didn't start rapping. I went to jail. One of my times I went to jail for like maybe like a month and a half, and that was the longest I went, like right after I was 18. So I might have been 19. And I'm talking to moms and shit. I'm like, man, this shit got me stressing, nigga. I'm like, you know, it's the summertime. My nigga, I'm cooked.
Facts.
This is my first time, like, really in jail, nigga. Like, nigga, for the stint. And she was like, you know, just, like, journal if you want to, you know, just push it down, you know, kind of, like, you know, vibe out with that. And so, like, nigga, I'm, like, writing every day, you know, because I'm pissed off. Nigga, I don't like these niggas. And, you know, I'm like, this shit dirty as fuck. Like,
Come on.
they show you a video of right when you get into intake of like how not to get sick. Like, bruh, this is a full like 30-minute video like what not to do because you will get sick and should either start ration up or falling off. So like, nigga, it's like, bruh, I do not want to be here, bruh. I'm like, nigga, I'm young.
Yeah.
So I started writing and then started gassing, and then when I got out, nigga, I took my little fucking mead paper stack, nigga, and I actually had an album. That's how I came out with Started Chiefing. Nigga, it was nothing but gel flows, nigga, that I just tacked together.
Yeah.
So you know, everything happened for a reason, and everything just slid in like right at the time.
Man, so getting into like, you know, later on with the Moor gang, like how did like you guys form the Moor gang and all that?
Moor gang is BAYB, mostly that kind of connected with Push Gang, and it kind of helped that, you know, some of us is fam, like, you know, I'm related to Bert, nigga, Julian's related to fucking Nacho. And Nacho's always been like, you know, a big brother to me and shit, you know, because nigga, I ain't, you know, really grow up with like niggas like that actually, you know, want the best.
Yeah.
So, you know, I kind of gravitated to that. So I always, you know, been around. And then when it was time to like kind of make the cut for Moor Gang, my shit was just popping, and I always like had like shit online, like, you know, like nigga, it was like. And it was like not like I'm fishing for nothing. You know, it was like, so it was almost like it was almost like one of those things that are just meant to be. Yeah. And then that's how, like, you know, me and Jarv got it more closer than that, and Jarv and Nacho were like brothers, how me and Julian is. Yeah. So like honestly, it's really a brotherhood that just got mended together, and a big label stacked on it. Like, you know, because we quick to dog niggas and, like, turn niggas off. Like, you know, if you're not fam and you fucking up, we really don't need to be around you, you know? So, like, we only trying to, you know, really vouch for who we know and, like, what we know. Yeah. So, like, that's kind of how Moor Gang started off. Family dinners. Yeah. And cookouts and, you know, just being around each other. Facts.
Yeah. Hey, man, that's for sure. So, like, what's some like your best performances, or like some of your most memorable performances, and kind of reminiscing that?
Well, I got. So.
What was your first one? Like your first big performance?
My first big performance has got to be at Numos.
Come on.
And that shit was lit up, and that's when I just dropped. This was a little bit after I dropped Choosy Susie. And yeah, my Ben Chiefin project. And, you know, I was I was selling shit, and you know I was turning up, so like you know I had a bunch of people popping.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, niggas like feeling my vibe, so that's where it rolled with that. That was my most popping, my most like you know like what I remember, cause like low key like back you know back in the, especially back in my early 20s and shit. Whenever I do a show, so my whole little layout of like how it would get paid was like yeah, I give a fuck about like get money at the door. But what my plug would be is I want to drink for free. So, like, at the time, like, nigga, I was turning up. Like, nigga, I was killing the fifth every night, nigga. So, like, sometimes that bottle and what I get at the door would be more than what I would just get from the door. So, being able to be like, hey, you can give me, like, you know, like 300 at the door from, like, right now. We just, like, whatever we make. On top of that, you know, you guys just split that up with however.
Yeah.
And then I get my bar tab.
Yeah.
I walk out of this bitch with like $200 you know bar tab. So
Yeah.
low-key I got like 5.
Yeah.
And you know you pay for my night. And you know low-key I like at the time you know I look at shows like you guys are just paying me to vibe out.
Yeah.
Like I'm just going to kick it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't tell the difference between the green room and the stage.
Yeah, that's that rock star mentality.
Nigga, this is all the same. Nigga, you just kind of like, oh, I gotta go up. All right, shit, fucking, nigga, you feeling like you gotta leave the house. Like, all right, I got my keys and wallet. I'll be back. Like, nigga. And then you just fucking run your shit, and then you know turn up, and then you know it'd be good. You know.
So what about like your most craziest show experience? Or, like, did anything like go like tragically wrong at the show? Like, what happened? Like, anything?
I had a bitch one time that right after I get done, I'm at Chop Suey and I get done fucking rapping. I hop off stage, and I go through like you know, cause you always want to do some kind of crowd work.
Yeah.
So you hit the crowd after you done doing your set. Well, you hit the green room first, and then you know you get right.
Yeah.
Come out, you know, and talk to chop it up with everybody, and then by the time I'm making my way outside to you know like smoke a cigarette or smoke a blunt, you know I don't know. Nigga, this bitch was like, you don't see me out there, da-da-da. Like I'm like, bro, you're gassing, like, chill out. And then she was like, da-da-da. Now you're about to leave with me. And like straight up try to kidnap me, my nigga. Like, bro, like, nigga, I'm no cap, nigga. This bitch took off her fucking high heels and like Marion Jones after me. My nigga, I had to run to my car, nigga. And she just started like dogging me, like, nigga, like on my ass. Like, I'm like, oh shit, this bitch is really out of her shoes.
She thought she was one of
Seattle's finest.
I was like, geez, yo. So like, I mean, that's some of the crazy shit. I mean, you know, you always catch like, you know, there's always gonna be like some weird like animosity or whatever. Especially like, if you a good looking nigga and you like, you know, you got like, there's always gonna be some kind of like things with chicks. That's the worst part, cause you want to show these chicks love, but it's like I don't want you to guys damage my brand that I'm trying to get.
Yeah.
Trying to get money.
Yeah.
You want to be in love. I mean, that's good. I'm trying to sell myself, so I'm glad I can sell it to you. But let me give it to everybody.
Yeah,
I'm trying to be at Costco, not the corner store, not the bodega. I'm trying to be everywhere.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, that's. I mean, but with crazy shit, you always see crazy shit. I done fell through windows, fell through like you know like fucking stumbled on stage. Let me see. I done blacked out plenty. I don't know. Whenever I talk about like shows, it's always like, it's never what people want to hear, because it's not like that's not my job. My job was to give you guys content,
energy,
and then if you guys want to hear this song done right, download it. Watch the video.
Yeah.
Because when I go on stage, it's probably not going to be right. I'm probably... Because how you're feeling is how I want to feel.
Yeah.
I want to get turned up and rock out. So you might get a couple one of these. Fill in the blanks. Because, like, I want to kick it too.
Yeah.
So, like, that's how, I mean, but it's got to be funny. It can't, when shit gets start to be, like, too much of a job, you start to see different shit.
It's not as fun no more. It's not
Exactly.
genuine no more. It's
So
like
people try to get more out of it. That's when they turn more to the harsh drugs and stuff like that, because they try to get that feeling elsewhere.
So Jskip, I know you. We already know on Soundside your music history and all that too. So I want to see like your perspective of like your big brother growing up and like what that meant to you and if that inspired you at all. Like so how'd that go?
Well, it's crazy because we've talked about Moor Gang, but there was a lot before that and a lot after that too. But before that, so just way before that, obviously Andrew's always been a gifted freestyler. Like, Chiefin has always been literally just top tier at freestyling. Like, he can just go on and on and on. So it started when I was in middle school. So this would have been like, his junior year in like high school type shit where he was really like just a master. He'd just be freestyling to me in the house all the time. And he'd be like, just rate the freestyles type shit. So it started with that where I really like realized like, man, one day he's just gonna be fucking crazy. Like he's just gonna be like having some crazy hits. And then obviously like we know like started Chiefin', that was like literally like an underground classic. But the thing about my brother is that he's the most like out of Moor Gang and out of anybody that he's encountered, he's the most organic artist ever. Like he's the most like if you've heard of Chiefin', you heard of him because he showed you his music personally, or you came to a show, or you heard word of mouth just of Chiefin'. It wasn't like on the internet. He's not one to like repost or like, just be putting himself out there. He's just organically him. Like you go to any of his posts, it's just what he's doing today.
Literally.
Like,
on IG, it literally just be what he's doing.
He's always focused on today, in the moment type thing. You got to get at him where he's at. So like coming up to he's saying swing that.
Oh, you're got him.
But growing up, obviously, R.I.P. our cousin Rich Relly, Rich Relly hung out a lot with Chiefin'. Obviously, you seen him in the music video and stuff like that. But he carried this whole persona every time they went to parties and stuff like that, where they could blend in no matter where they were at. So that's how like white people are fans of Chiefin', and you got hood people who are fans of Chiefin', like Mac Dre. Like, it's just literally organic to where, people just relate to everything that he was saying. So, like, growing up, he started out, what was your first click was, if I'm not mistaken, it was 18, right? Push
18,
Julian,
SAT.
Come on.
SATbeats.com.
So Andrew was a lot of names before Chiefin'. He was, man, Hot Boy Be Adam, Chiefin' was one of the hardest songs I still have heard in life. Like, it was like a battle between his alter egos, like, which one should take over, Hot Boy or Chiefin'. And Chiefin' was just on him, but Hot Boy was doing some hot shit. So he had some crazy stuff to say. That's why I'm like, man, a lot of this stuff it's gonna get resurfaced and people are gonna appreciate it more. But man, he just laid that foundation with A-Team, then with Push Gang, and they just were a whole brand going around Cap, and that's where I really got involved with Cap and just had a real like, this was a second home type relationship to where it was easy to be in the scene. So like when they would hit Cap and they'd be skating and stuff like that, it just made it more comfortable for me and Lou to be up there and be like, oh, this is like, a place where we can kick it too. Like,
and I'm thankful for that, just because like, as in like the next, there's levels to it. I know like there's the chief level, your level, and then like even my lower level, back then I was like, man, I'm trying to be around the kids at all times, because like there ain't no one else in Seattle I'd rather like look up to. Like, come on, like, it's just family. Like, I'd rather use always good vibes. You gotta show me the right way to do it, and like, like
facts.
Like the event promoter and host I
Exactly.
am. All
Come
that came from just being around my family and like being
Facts.
with them. Like you guys really set the pavement. Like and Chief really paved the way for real.
Facts.
Come on.
So like he was technically like, if I was to say a sensei in rap, he was definitely that to a T. Like he challenged me more than he challenged anybody, even his own best friend Jay Bird. Like he would have me.
Shout out Julian.
Shout out. He's one of the dopest rappers I've ever heard in life too, and it's crazy. He's just he's a family man, but I hope he bounces back. There's a whole lot of people who hopes he bounces back, Andrew would challenge me at night. He'd always go into my room, yo, write a 16 for me, and then give me like 30 minutes, come out with it type shit, and it just pick my brain more and more.
Wow, I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Come on.
and this happened literally like frequently, like almost every night. I have a whole book of rhymes because of it. Full of 16s. Some rhymes are just like 16s are just like storytelling. Some are just straight bars, but you just get that versatility the more you challenge yourself. And it was Tina, Jorge's mom.
Come on, Tina
But
Hendricks.
it was Tina Hendricks, at the academy that challenged me and Lou. That's why we initially just wouldn't even think of cussing in our raps, not because it's the good thing to do or anything like that, but it's challenging your vocabulary. It's challenging you to use other words other than, because curse words, they carry so much power. That's the reason why you just love to hear them, because you get that you get that sense in your ear like, oh, this is power, this is powerful. Anytime you hear it. But if I was to say something without even cursing, and you get that same feeling where, man, he's speaking facts and they're just hitting, like I just feel it. That just makes me more powerful and more, at least consciously, it makes me feel more gifted as a writer, to where if I can give that same feeling to someone in that nature, then that's where I can really take in for myself, like this is truly my value as a writer.
And Chief, so like I know you guys probably don't, we never like, it's like it goes without being said, like if it's understood, it doesn't have to be explained, between you two, but what would you like to say, about like, your brother too, just about, what he's done with the music shit too, like
my nigga took my shit and did the most, and it makes me fucking proud as fuck, because like I know I can cast kind of like a shadow sometimes, and it's like and it's a little ridiculous sometimes, because it's like I do a lot of extra shit, I do a lot of shit without thinking, and to a lot of people it's like for some it's enough to not fuck with me, and you gotta just take that on the chin, so to have my nigga take his own vibe and grow. And make shit his own, cause nobody wants to. I don't never wanted a copycat out of my nigga. I wanted his own person.
Exactly.
So like there be times where I can't be here, or I'm fucking working, I'm doing some shit, I'm in Alaska on a boat. I'm still like making sure my nigga got like some kind of a vibe to rock with, like as an older brother perspective. Like that's my thing, is I want you to be your own man, but also I want you to have that comfortability to where you can be like, do you not know who my brother is? Like you can't just talk to me however
you got the game messed
you
up.
can't do what you want with me, nigga. You gotta fucking put some respect on my name, nigga. Are we done or we finished, nigga? So I mean, with that said, I mean, you could have been stuck up, you could have been a fucking bitch to everybody, but the fact that you went through your own struggle and you went through your own shine, like how I had to. Yeah. It shows a lot to the man you are. Like it tells that shit is talent. Yeah. That shit is not faked. Facts. For you to be your own person after all my bullshit, nigga, because. Come on, my nigga. My cattle, yeah. So like I'm proud as fuck. My nigga be doing it. He had got his own store, his own like little fucking brand. He's got his own style, and and without like, you know, it's not like, you know, you're trying to like intimidate. What is that? Implement me, or like what does that mean?
Implement like show the inspiration, or what do you
you're
mean?
You're not trying to
be just
copy,
like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like copy.
You're not trying to imitate.
Imitate. Yeah. Implicate.
Implicate.
Imitate.
That's how I talk to my lawyers. Hold up.
Did I say that right?
Intimidate?
Intimidate.
Nah, but yeah, that's what's popping about that is, you know, and with the whole fam, it's like, you know, we all got our own style and, you know, our trend, and whenever we link up, even like, you know, out of the little family shit, you know, it's like, you know, we're all talking from like you would think we just like a round table at like a golf club or something.
Yeah.
Like we all talking about important shit.
Yeah.
You know, and it's all shit that we done built. Like,
exactly, and look, it's all discussions to continue to elevate in the family's name. That's just legendary stuff, man.
We get turned up, kicking, but then we just like
we start playing events. We start like, let's do this. Come on.
What are we doing? How we clicking up? What are you doing? You know, how can this benefit you? You know,
exactly.
And even like, you know, shit like Anjanae don't even do nothing like, you know, fucking music or.
Yeah.
But yo, like she promote and do her own thing like a musician would.
Yeah.
Exactly. In the family, we all like excel at what we do. Whatever it is, we're gonna dominate that section. You feel me? Like that's all off rip. You feel me?
Everybody has their own brand.
Come on. But yeah, so like, you know, we had a great little talk today. Let's close it out on some NBA playoffs. How you guys feeling about these conference finals?
Steph.
It's looking like, hey, look. Last week we talked about it. Look. I gotta say I was wrong, Skip. I said Warriors in 6 last week. You know, I gave Dallas 2 games, but look, I don't know. But I did tell you guys, Luka is barbecue on defense. Yes, he's averaging 40 or whatever, but he's also averaging 60 on defense because he's a team. Low.
I mean,
negative. Look,
he gets to do that though, because
he
his team is playing boom boom.
He has the
0
largest.
for 10.
But he has the largest minus.
Hey, 0 for 10, and you lose by 10.
You live by the 3, die by the 3. We seen it happen with the Houston Rockets
that's 30
too.
points he left on the board.
Exactly.
That's 30 potential points he left on the board.
We seen it happen with the Houston Rockets. Live by the 3, die by the 3, man. And look,
that's what I'm saying. You can't. But a lot of those people won't be there next year. They just wanted to taste and feel for Luka. I mean. It's just amazing that Luka can do this with second round and undrafted players. Like, he's competing with the Warriors, like a team of first round draft picks.
But can you not
superstars?
I guess so, but it's all drafted though. It's all drafted here at Golden State. But look, Luka, he'll give you 40, right? But he's giving up 60 on D. He's giving up 60 on defense every game, and no one want to talk about it. It's Luka. He's the GOAT. He's MJ. It's cool, bro. But look. MJ was defensive, so I don't want to hear no comparisons so he can get some different.
Well, yeah, he'll never be the only one compared to Jordan in this world is Giannis. You know, as far as playing.
I think Kobe was only the.
I'm saying in this NBA league right now.
Giannis is giving me like Wilt Chamberlain vibes.
He's obviously just Wilt size and stature and just athleticism.
You know what I don't like that we stopped talking about is Swaggy P. Where is he at?
He's at home.
Hey, he got his chip with the Warriors in retirement.
I love
Swaggy P the dripster, man. He
Swaggy
was inspirational,
P was
man.
my nigga.
He couldn't even make the big 3.
Bruh, my boy was in your face, turn around.
And brick.
It hit. And it hits you with the...
Yeah, boy. I love the confidence.
Sometimes.
I love it. That's what I want to see.
It's just the confidence.
That's what I want to see.
But
my Santa Claus is black.
But what we're getting now
Come on,
is
Saint Nick.
Come on.
We're getting a whole...
Saint Nick. Yo,
we're getting
shout
a
out my
whole lot
nigga
of...
Nikolai. Saint Nick. You're
Come on. Shout out.
Yeah.
We're getting
Cut work.
Come on. Hey, we got to play that after.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. Shout out to my nigga Connie. You know, Casey. Case closed.
I ain't
Ryan
gonna lie.
Charles.
We for sure...
And we actually need to talk about that. So that's real Ryan Charles connection to Seattle. You're one of his best friends in life.
Shit.
Like, so yeah, just talk about how Ryan Charles, because I know the background of the story, but this is the actual authenticity of the story.
But we got to keep it quick though. We about 5-10 minutes left in the stream.
Bruh.
So.
All right. Aside from that, I do got Celtics seeing Warriors in the finals, man.
For sure. I'm with that. I like that matchup.
Ew. Hey, bro, my first couple times meeting Ryan Charles, so we came back hella lit from the club or whatever, and Cotty, case closed, and Ryan Charles had this little fucking crib on what was at Union.
Yeah.
And it's like, they lived on the 6th floor, right? Cotty must have went to the bathroom or whatever. You know, me and Ryan, we're kicking it, doing it up. And he was like, I don't know how the window got brought up, but he was like, hey, you won't hang me out the window. And I'm lit, bro. I'm like, man, whatever, man. We can do whatever you're talking about.
I'm with whatever.
So, dog, long story short, I'm holding his ankle. Holding his ankles out of the 6th floor. And it's time to pull him up. I'm like, bruh, I ain't got that. and with that said, you're slipping. So I'm like, Gotti, help! Hey, and I swear, I think we were talking about doing this shit before Cotty went to the bathroom. 'Cause he was like, he came back and he was just like scolding us. He was like, I told you guys not to open up the window and not to hang out the window. And I'm like, what does this have to do with you grabbing a leg? You need to grab a leg. So
Ryan Charles dangling out of a building, man.
This nigga ended up fucking helping me pull his ass in there. And after that, it's been golden. We didn't got into...
Hey, but the whole time he was wearing cowboy boots?
Man, back then, he was wearing Nike fucking high tops. He was
Jiggy Buckaroo.
He still had the little country vibe, and that shit was good. But low-key, there was a time where my nigga had a perm. But it was wet. I was like, bro, you got the curly. It was like your hair.
Yeah.
But I'm Ryan Charles.
I'm Ryan Charles. Are you shaking it?
Hey, so we all adapt, but Ryan comes from Wyoming and adapt like a motherfucker, and he fucking, yo, that's my brother for life, and yo, that's my nigga.
Yeah.
That's my guy. Right? Jiggy Buckaroo, new boot goofing, holla, you know.
Come
on.
But man, yeah, man, it's been a little good episode.
Hanging out the whip.
Hey, man. Who you got, though, in the championship? We're going to close it out on that, though. Off top. Warriors. What you feeling, Skip? Who's winning it all?
Celtics. But, you said winning it all?
Winning it all.
Man, if the Warriors face the Celtics, I got J-Tay.
J-Tay's only good sometimes, though.
I'm saying their defense be swarming, though.
We made defense.
And they got
Draymond.
But they got Marcus Smart hitting threes, too.
Hey, man, we're going to see, though. Look, they thought Luka was going to take us out, man. So we're going to have to just take the hate, man, and keep going, man. But it's been another episode of Town Talk Tuesdays.
Sir, come on.
A legendary one, man.
Shout out my nigga Jarv D, Gab, you know. Nacho.
Come on. Dad, Cam
the Mac.
Come
You
on.
know what I'm saying?
Shout them out, man.
The fucking
Bundy.
Clothes.
Come on.
Fucking
Lil Stunt.
Bundy.
Come on.
Skeets.
Cody Keys. Everybody,
Yo,
man.
Rob Skeets, you know, coming with the hit. The hit boy.
Come
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out SAT, man.
SAT Beats, Ryan Charles. Fuck. Who else do I know? Sam LaChow.
Yeah.
Fuck. Come on.
As always, y'all know you tapped in with
R.I.P. B
Seattle's
Skis, man.
finest.
RIP B Skis, baby. Come on.
And long live Israel, man. We out
Always
here.
live for sure, man.